God is the solution to all your problems. God knows only the answer. God is the Alpha and the Omega. And we have been taught through the Bible exactly how to solve any problem in business, health, and otherwise by changing the state of being within. And I'm going to use the resurrection story as that solution. Now, many of you here may see the resurrection story as a wonderful story of Jesus Christ being put to the cross, raising from the dead and ascending into heaven. But actually, it's a psychological drama too that teaches us how to solve any problem. I'm going to explain it exactly today. And this psychological and spiritual drama goes like this. The cross is the symbol of placing your problem onto something. Put your problem onto the cross. Cast it onto the cross. Now, God, in many of the wonderful passages in the Bible says, cast your fears onto me, my child. But we place them onto the cross. Why do we do that though? Because our problems and our fears, they're an internal state of being. They're not external in nature. They express externally, but they're always an external state of being because nothing is inherently a problem or good or bad without our thinking and emotion. So God tells us, put it onto the cross. Let that state of being inside of you die. Let it die on the cross. You see, Jesus in that parable represents sacrificing something, letting a part of you die. So in the parable, Jesus dies. He's then put to the tomb. So like you put your problem onto the cross. You let that part of yourself die by you noticing it, putting that awareness onto it, letting it leave you. That state of being dies within you. Then, for a while, nothing changes. The state of being has died. So just like the 3 days when Jesus is in the tomb and nothing changes, that is the passage of time after you've let something die within you where maybe there isn't a lot of movement. And that's where a lot of us falter, you see, because we don't realize the time delay that is inherently taught to us within the Bible of our manifestations at times. Sometimes we have to live with the changed state and we feel a bit lost. We feel a bit, where are we? I'm not in this world. This world feels different. It's about spiritual awakening too. How many of you have had a spiritual awakening, and I want you to comment down below, have felt like this world is like strange or different afterwards? And that's that passage of time too. That's also from the parable of the crucifixion. So for 3 days or for a passage of time, you're going to feel different. There's going to feel like a numbness maybe, or like nothing's changing. And that's okay, because after that you resurrect, the resurrection of the state. So you resurrect health within you. You resurrect success within you. And also we're taught this in the story of Lazarus. You become unbinded and the new state of being resurrects within you. But I love the parable of the crucifixion in this story. So Jesus resurrects just like the new state of being resurrects within you. And in that time still, he goes round and he walks in the new state. Just like Neville Goddard says, assume the wish fulfilled. So you walk in the new state of being of your success, your health, your harmony. And you may not have quite transcended into that state, but you have resurrected it within you and you're starting to see the changes. So you walk as if. So you stay within that energy of walking as if it is done. And then you ascend into heaven on earth. Just like Jesus ascends into heaven after that point. You create heaven on earth. You see, we're taught very simply in a spiritual manner that if you place something on the cross to die, and let me explain what the cross within you is. The cross within you is your body. You see, the fear and the problem lives on your body. So you must place it and allow it on the body. Allow it to be there. Put it there and watch it. Observe it. Detach back from it. It will start to die on the cross. See, the cross is here. You're going to feel these things around the center of the body. It's the brain and the heart, okay? Brain and heart and soul. Those 3 things are the Holy Trinity. So you place it on the body. You relax. You let it be there. You notice as you put your consciousness and awareness onto that thing without judgment, and you let it be placed on the cross, it starts to die. It has to leave. And from there, you resurrect the state of peace ease, harmony. And what is the state of the wish fulfilled or your desire? It's total easiness within you, isn't it? If you had all the money you wanted, you wouldn't feel grateful all the time. You just feel easy around money. If you had the health you wanted, you don't feel grateful for it all the time. You just trust and believe in the peace and harmony of health. So you resurrect that state. Then for some passage of time, your body may not catch up. Your finances may not catch up, but that's okay. You let that passage of time take place. And then you boldly own it. You resurrect the state within you of wealth, and you walk as if you are already wealthy, already healthy, already achieving the love of your life. You walk in the street as that. You interact with people as that. Let me give you an example. When I was very low on my financial stature and I felt really bad about myself, and I remember being at a barbecue and one of the guys saying, well, I can earn up to $750 a day. I just thought, God, I am so not there. I am lower than this person. My state of being was lower than him. He hadn't done anything. I allowed myself to feel lesser than. So I never walked as someone who had what they wanted. I never walked as that. So what happened? I didn't get it. So it was only until I let it die on the cross and then resurrected the state of being of wealth, harmony and health in the body, you see. Then what happens is, as you maintain that state of being, as you maintain peace and harmony as your true nature, you create heaven on earth and you ascend into heaven in that sense. So that's what I wanted to bring to you guys today. That's what I wanted to tell you. What's your thoughts about my theory on the resurrection story there? Do you believe in it? Do you see the psychological truths there? Let me tell you one other interesting story about how we manifest in the Bible. Jesus turns water into wine. So what he does there is, the water is the symbol of your consciousness. The wine is the manifestation. So when your consciousness focuses on peace, ease, and the wish fulfilled and the effortlessness of it all, it cannot stop but manifest. It cannot help but be manifest on the screen of space. So as you maintain a certain state of being, as you kind of find the easiness and normalize the thing that you want, you make it feel natural within the body, you are going to express it in your world. You are going to change your life. Thank you for watching today, guys. I hope you really enjoyed, and I love just doing these videos. What else would you like me to talk about? Let me know in the comments down below. Let me know what you'd like to learn. I love sharing with you and I appreciate you all, and have a great day.